I'm hoping this is on. Can you hear me? Hey, okay.
Or is it you and me?
I'm going to go around here. Good afternoon and welcome to the very first Victorian Parlour Games extravaganza at SHUX. Woo! Very good audience. Well done. They're excited. Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Before I introduce these guys, I would just like to introduce myself. I'm Elaine. You may remember me from videos of No Pun Included on YouTube. One person. Oh, 2 people. Hooray! Okay, awesome. So, and these guys have kindly invited me to host this parlour game show to basically make fools of them. So, you know, hopefully we'll have fun. Just one very quick disclaimer. We are all here to have fun and have a lovely time. So if anybody at any point does feel uncomfortable, and that includes the panel, hopefully you won't. I'm not planning anything terrible, hopefully, but if you do, please do go and see someone in an orange shirt, and we're not going to be offended if you have to leave at any point or anything like that. We want you all to feel safe and lovely and comfortable and have a super time, okay?
Elaine,
So,
what are you doing to us?
well,
I guess we'll find out.
You will indeed find out. Okay, so I would also like to just say very quickly what Victorian Parlour Games are, if you don't know. So, as we all know, the Victorians were, they liked a bit of a giggle, right? And when they weren't climbing up chimneys or being thrown in jailhouses, they enjoyed parlour games. So they were done in little living rooms with their friends and their families. So this is all very friendly and family orientated, and there is no danger at all in any of this.
Don't these games also come from an era before health and safety?
Maybe. For those, these guys, they need no introductions. These folks are fantastic. But, for any of you that maybe wanted to go to the game next door and accidentally took a wrong turn, I will let them introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Matt Lees. I'm the lead coordinator of the Vancouver Wedding Show. For those of you, if you're watching this at a later date, that's what's next door. That's why people laughed, because it was a joke. I actually work on a website called Shut Up and Sit Down, which is the website which is the foundation of this convention.
Hello, I'm Paul Dean. I was here for the neuropathy show and took the wrongest of turns in history, and now I'm on stage in front of all of you. And that's just the truth, actually.
This isn't Fan Expo? Hi, I'm Pitbull, and I think my official title is Friend of the Show.
Yes.
Oh, you are much more than that.
You can change that whenever you want. I think we came up with that because we thought collectively it made the most sense. But if you decide you want a new one, you can just have a new title.
Director of Misc, Alt, and Other.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's allowed.
done.
My name is Quentin Smith, and I was here with my partner at the wedding convention, but I've escaped. Thank you. My partner will be annoyed. But that's fine, because she won't find me. And I am here. You said we were here to have fun. I'm here to win.
It's your choice.
Yeah.
Good luck if we're team members.
Are we team members? Do we
I
want to do
believe you are. Yeah, do you have a team name? Have you, I'm sure you've done lots of prep for this.
We
right?
sat down
Hang
at
on.
random.
Are we all one team?
No, you are 2 teams. Welcome to Team
Quip.
Quip. And
Team Maul.
Yeah.
Team Maul.
Whoa!
Sounds like a Star Wars character.
That's fighting talk.
Well,
That
this is a
definitely-
problem, you see, Elaine, because one of the things Elaine said to us before we started was, look, this is just fun. It's not about winning. It's not about a competition. Just have fun. Let's put on a good show. And then immediately you've put me and Quinns on different teams, which is a problem.
It's fine.
Well, what can I say?
It's not
to
your
that,
problem.
right?
It's our problem.
You're not obligated to have fun. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so I'm going to just talk a little bit about what we're doing. I like the hat, by the way. There's some people that we've obviously dressed in authentic Victorian outfits for this. You can tell, right? But we are going to be playing some authentic Victorian games that have authentic Victorian crystal maze type themes, actually. So there are skill games, there are mental games, and there are physical games, and we are going to choose some of each of those. But what do you get for playing these games? You get points. It may be an arbitrary number of points that I will come up with on the spot as we go along, because the points don't matter. But points do make prizes, as we all know, right? So, would you like to see,
Yes.
would you guys like to see what they can win today?
Now, this is a genuine surprise. I think you guys now got exactly the same briefing that we did. So.
Oh my.
You can win, thank you. You can win an authentic Victorian giant comedy moustache. Would you like to feel the moustache? I will pass it. No.
I mean, maybe. Oh, that's fine.
Quinns, I take back everything I said. I'm all in.
Oh, it's got a wire. This is a thing of beauty. I don't think we're allowed to put it on until we've won it.
No. It's
no.
like when you try on
I mean,
underwear or swimsuits in super.
There's only
like,
one
shops.
of them to share, but it's big enough that you can probably wear it at the same time. All four of you. Oh, don't sniff
I
it.
can
That's,
smell the soot.
You know, you can wear it as a hat as well if you want to. Right, I think without further ado, shall we start the game?
I think you mentioned, because I assumed it like prizes. It's this. This is the best. Like,
I mean-
this would have been so diminished if there'd been other
I
prizes.
know. There
I
is
love
only
this.
one prize.
It's like
Paul, I know sometimes when we play games you're just not competitive. For once, I'm gonna need you to bring your A game.
That's fine.
So teams, you will find for the first game under your table some newspaper and some sellotape.
Oh, no.
Or sticky tape. While I get out these, it's a very descriptive name. It's called the Newspaper Dressing Up Game. So, teams,
Oh, because I've read about some of these. I just got the darkest flashback to reading this. Never assuming that I would have to
oh
do it.
no. Welcome to this game. So I would like, I mean, you don't have a team captain, I guess, but I would like one of you to choose which one will be the dresser up and the other one will be dressing up. So basically the one who's doing the dressing and the other one who's basically being a fool wearing a lot of newspaper. That's kind of
I think
how it works.
it's just information. Like, I'm pretty sure that both myself and Pip have black belts in arts and crafts.
That is true.
I'm
may not
physically small.
swap
It would take less
teams.
time to dress
Way
me.
to set us up for massive failure.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, Quinns is a bigger surface area
Well, that's what I was
to cover
thinking,
than
yeah.
Paul.
Oh,
However,
also, I can't reach his shoulders if he stands up.
I can kneel down, it's
I
fine.
think you with sellotape and paper, it would be a disaster.
Me? No,
Yeah.
I would have trouble
Don't give
folding
them
this
advi- don't give
newspaper.
them
let alone-
advice.
But
We
no,
want-
you're
we
right.
want
Pip has to
stuff
cover
out,
an
let them
enormous
struggle.
quantity of Quinns.
Wow.
Relatively, yes.
Wow. Right, have you chosen?
Can I
Who
ask,
would-
can I
who
ask
would
a
like-
question?
Yes.
I will give it a go.
Okay.
Which of the Victorian Crystal Maze style zones are we in? Are we in the chimney zone?
You are. You are in the skill zone.
That implies
It is a
no
skill
skill is
game.
Skill
involved
zone.
in the rest of the
I mean-
games.
No, there is some skill involved. Oh, that's a good noise. You can't start until the timer
Max!
goes, Mac. That is cheating. That is cheating. Oh my goodness. Right, so I don't want you to just pick anybody. I have a hat full of, like, I guess easy sort of Halloween costumey type things. And I would like you guys to go first. And I would like you to pick a mystery name out of the hat.
Wait,
Oh,
I mean,
thank you.
do you? Which of us should do this?
I think if you pick, then we can split the blame. I can blame you for
Okay,
picking wrong,
okay,
and you
okay.
can blame me for making wrong.
Would you like me to reveal this now?
I would like you to reveal this now.
Oh, hey! I feel like we got lucky. It says astronaut.
An authentic Victorian dress-up.
I hope you guys just get something like, ballroom gown or.
So you may be standing or you may be seated. It's however you like. And you
mean-
will have 3 minutes to create your costume. Once both teams have been, I will ask you, our lovely, lovely audience, to decide who are the winners. So, You may be standing or seated.
Oh, so we don't do this simultaneously.
You
Those
don't-
are just going to make fun of us.
That is your job, to make fun of them.
Okay.
So, you have 3 minutes, beginning now.
And she's holding, she's going for the tear, she's going for the first tear. Oh, she looks like she's going for the roughly tear technique. Interesting that she's gone for the hole and centre of the paper over the head. That's a marvellous
strong
piece of
start.
work there. That's the
Strong
shoulder plate and the
start.
breastplate already complete. Philippa War, World Championship of Arts and Crafts, is living up to her name here. This is spectacular. The second hole, presumably for the arm. No, it's a double for the head. It's a helmet. It's a helmet. This boy is almost ready for space. A little frantic now, but I mean, I'm just in awe. I can't really commentate this. I'm just enjoying the spectacle.
Aren't they doing well? Are you feeling? How are you feeling, other team? Are you feeling nervous at this display of crafts and art?
I feel like I'll die happy when I die.
This feels like a budget stage show of The Wizard of Oz being done very quickly.
You have a minute left.
A minute? Oh, brilliant.
Oh my gosh.
In my head, I look really cool.
Not helping. I think that's fine.
You have 5 seconds.
Oh.
4, 3,
2,
1.
Lift off!
I think that was a good effort. Bonus points for doing a spaceman walk. Well done. So you get to have a sit down and relax. If it comes off, it doesn't count.
Look at that, Matt. It's an astronaut.
Wow, one small step for an idiot.
Please choose your personage.
Oh no.
Ball tonight,
Please
you will
read out your
be.
personage.
Just
Who
get it over
is your
with.
personage?
An alpaca.
Are you feeling confident?
I felt more confident about other things in the past that have happened or I've done. I'll leave it at that.
Your time. Have you chosen who's going to do what? Yes, good. Your time.
Can I ask now, do you need me on all fours?
Well, this was the question, but I'm like, we have to move the tables then for that, because otherwise you're just going to be.
Your time starts now.
Just tell me what to do. Okay, bear with me.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
That is impressive.
Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Matt's right. It is incredibly hard to commentate in any way because the sheer skill. Matt,
I'm
what do
not
you
sure
think
what
an
that
alpaca
is.
is? Matt seems to be mistaking alpacas with Diva from Overwatch. Oh no! Oh, their ears.
I
Their
see.
ears, yeah.
Alpacas were very well known in Victorian times.
Yes, I get. And Astrid, can I see the?
Alpaca?
Yes.
Is this
Yeah,
going behind the
yeah,
football?
no, yeah. You're not doing more. It's fun. You can have a look at these.
Oh, it could have been a.
What time am I on?
What time do we have?
Oh gosh. Oh, I've forgotten the time entirely. Let's say 20 seconds.
Oh no! do that, we can't put it on the internet. So I really appreciate it. Thanks. For people watching the
I'll
video,
give you extra time.
Our AV desk just sort of attempted to put some music under
You
this.
have 5 seconds.
Before Matt blew up.
4 seconds.
3.
2, 1. Okay, audience, if
Get
you
on the
think-
chairs. On the chairs.
Get on the chairs. I'll be honest with you, I can't see. Now, get on them. No, we're not done yet.
If you think
Get on
Team
all fours on the chairs.
Quish... But, okay, all right.
Sorry, Elaine, you're going to have to bear with me. I've got a very difficult alpaca here.
Wow.
Are you okay now? Okay.
I know now that my mother is proud of me, at least. I'm not sure about anyone else.
Audience, if you think Team... What was your name again? Squish? Something? Quip. If you think Team Quip won this competition, please cheer loudly now. And if you think this other team should get the points, please cheer now. I think that was interesting. That was about the same. I think we might have to call that a draw.
Hey!
Oh, I heard a boo there.
Those ears worked a lot better than I
Some
thought
clear
they would.
favourites.
And they don't work very well.
Okay, let's move on to the next game. This is the lightning round.
If this is Victorian, is there going to be actual lightning involved?
No.
Good.
We didn't have the budget, and no pun included, for lightning. I'm sorry.
Very good.
This is a mental game. Oh, I
no.
expected you to cheer or something.
No,
You go,
awful.
You say lentils.
No, not lentil, mental.
Okay.
There are no lentils involved in this game.
There's no cheer because we don't have any brain power left.
Well, that's excellent. That's just the way I wanted it. So this game is called Leading Lights, right? This is a mental game in which it's a very tricky game. So I would like you have a 10-second limit. I would like you to come up with a phrase or a description, there we go, that's a good word, a description of the person next to you on your team by using their initials, the first letters of both their names. So, for example, my name is Elaine Bladikiana, so you could, for me, say Extreme Bimbler, EB. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Do you understand the game?
Yes.
Right, so you all have 10 seconds when I say go to think of a name or a phrase or a saying or anything you like to describe the person sitting next to you. Easy peasy. You have 10 seconds from
You're in trouble.
now. 10, 9, 8, 7. This game is worth 500 points. 3, 2, 1. And you, the audience, again, will judge who you think has come up with the best phrase. I'm going to start with Matt.
Paul Dean. Possible doctor?
Paul.
Matthew Lees. Massive lunges.
Very-
As documented on video.
I can prove it.
Pip.
Hello.
Pip.
Quite special.
Aww. And Quinns.
Pip War, Paper Warrior.
I think the points have to go to this team. I think that was excellent. You get 500 points, but don't worry. There is a lightning round soon, again, where you can have a chance to redeem yourselves. Okay.
Victorians knew how to party. It's just this, but everyone's on opium.
They can make a game out of anything, right? So let's move on to the next game. This is involving this easel behind you, the Chekhov's gun in the room behind you, this easel. It's for the Picasso game. So We are going to do it one at a time in teams. So one of you is needing to be the drawer, and one of you will have to be someone who can give a very good description of something.
I'm
Is this
getting
clear?
distracted.
While you choose who is going to be which, I'm just going to get the items out of my bag.
Okay.
I'm getting distracted at this point by the fact that on that main screen from this camera angle, it looks like it's a picture of me. They've changed it now.
Yeah.
But if you go back to what it was a second ago, looks like...
I could
Isn't that
trace
beautiful?
around your shadow.
I hadn't looked at the
I would
screen.
hang that in
I'm
my living
kind of
room.
horrified by... I mean, I look like I have just... I'm like sort of Oscar the Grouch type.
There's Quentin Smith, famous from The Bin.
Woo! Right, have you chosen who is going to be what?
Are you good at drawing? I'll draw. You draw me. I'm okay. I think you should do it.
So let's start with this team, because you look like you know what you're doing. So who is going to be the drawer? Could you please, Paul, stand just in front of this easel for me, underneath there you will find some pens. They are whiteboard markers. And Matt, could you come and stand just behind the easel for me, please? Thank you very much. Can you face... He's very tall, isn't he? When I practiced this, I was like, oh yeah, they're not going to be able to see anyone. Like, I was thinking... I have here a bag of objects. They are interestingly shaped objects. They are not at all things that I ran out and bought because I realized I'd forgotten to bring anything at all. So I would like you to choose, please, one of these objects, not showing Paul what it is. And I would like you to describe it to him. You cannot say what it is used for. You may talk about the size, the shape, the color, all of those kinds of descriptors, describing words. Adjectives, if you will, but not what it is used for. Does that make sense? Yes?
Hey.
Stay back.
Eyes down there, please. Not... I don't know. No! He can see the screen with his eyes.
He can... Yeah, you must not let Paul see the screen with your eyes. I mean... So I'm going to stand here.
You can't see the whiteboard.
Thank you very much.
No, do I need him? Okay. How is he going to hear me?
Because I'm going to give you this microphone.
Clever.
I know. It's like I've thought about this. Right. So you have 30 seconds to describe the item starting from when I give you this microphone.
This is rough and full of tiny holes, and you use it to scrub all of your bits whilst you're in a bath.
Boo! Boo! Is that allowed?
Stop booing us. We're great.
Do you want to say any more?
I mean, like, that's what it is. You just draw it.
5, 4, 3, 2,
It's sort of an oblong.
Okay, N. Okay, Paul, what do you think the object is?
I think it's this sponge.
Is the object, Matt, a sponge?
It is.
It is a loofah. Is a loofah a sponge?
Oh.
No. It says, no, it says loofah. No, it says loofah sponge.
Matt, stop bullying the hosts.
I
You are
believe a
mean.
loofah
You
is
are
a
mean.
vegetable of some kind.
Do you
or
think they
possibly
should
a
get the
fruit.
points for that or not? No. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
What do you know?
It's a fair cop. I'm sorry for being mean and tall.
Okay. Please, let's rub this out. Or I can't do this.
In my defense, Paul, I said
Paul,
it was
may
rough.
you please rub this out? Thank you very much.
A sponge
Okay.
is not rough.
Other
I mean, he
team.
cracked under pressure. It's fine.
Are you ready?
Yes. Can we get an exact... What exactly are we allowed to say and not say?
You can say any describing words, just not what the object is used for. So you couldn't say it's a bath item, for example.
Okay, but as long as you just describe the object like an alien would.
Describe the object like an alien would.
Oh, I
Okay.
cheated then, so I'm sorry. I didn't get that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I cheated and then was
Now
annoyed
we've
that we
seen
hadn't
it.
won.
Would you,
They didn't
That's
deserve
bad.
to. All right.
what would you like to do now?
Shall I stand behind? Because I'm small enough that
Oh, that
that's
works.
not a problem.
Okay. So Pip, please take your place behind the easel, and Quinns, please take your place in front of the easel. You are falling apart. Okay. Right, Pip, please choose. Do not look in the bag. Please choose something out of the bag. Pip's face then went. So I think that's a good thing. Right, you have 10 seconds from when I what did I say? Give them before 10? 30. 30 seconds from when I hand you the microphone. I've planned this out really well. 30 seconds from when I hand you the microphone to describe the object, starting now.
Okay, so if you draw a circle in the middle of the page, and then if you draw 2 sausage-like objects coming out of that circle, and 2 coming out of the bottom of that circle. Now, draw another circle atop that circle, and then a circle within that top circle, and then a dot in the middle, and a smile underneath, and 2 ears on top of that. No!
What do you think the object was?
A beetle.
He thinks it's a beetle.
How many beetles have 4 legs?
You said, how many beetles have 6 sausages? I don't know.
It was
How many
4
beetles have 6
sausages.
sausages?
2 more sausages coming
2
out
more
of the bottom.
sausages coming out
Yeah,
the
of
bottom.
the circle.
Yes.
I mean,
Was he correct?
obviously it was a bear.
It was a teddy.
That was, all right, okay, all right.
Although,
Yeah?
Points?
I think they deserve points for that on the basis of not cheating. Where did the extra limbs come from?
Did you say 2 pairs of sausages?
no, I said 2 sausages, 1 coming out of each side, and then the 2 sausages coming out of the bottom of the circle.
I had extra sausages.
But
Extra
also,
sauce.
that's entirely a reasonable thing based on what you thought I said, so...
Would you like to swap to play this again?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Do it.
So they're going to swap round, and then we'll see how Quinn's description is.
It's gonna be bad. Okay.
Okay. You may use different colours, by the way,
Oh, yeah.
if you want to.
Pip, when you inevitably need to
You-
sass
so,
Quentin
right,
afterwards,
please
just
look
use,
in the
use
bag.
my mic.
Please pick an object out of the bag.
Oh my god.
Category is art. You have 30 seconds, starting from...
It's a green organic object. It has ridges, many ridges, and it's kind of like it's a sphere of sorts with many ridges and a lump on top, and it's green, and that's nice.
Other clues.
2, 1.
Oh,
What do you think it is?
My guess is hot
What do you think it
water
is?
bottle.
Is it a hot water bottle? Ooh. It's a squash.
oh, hey, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
You were right, but you got green out. Like, you knew. You were, like, psychically knowing it was green.
Yeah.
Okay.
First thing it was green and organic. Organic hot water bottles. Specially grown on our hot water bottle tree.
Paul and Matt, your final object. Please be on your feet. Who is going to be drawing and who's going to be describing? Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to swap. That's okay. Okay. I think they should get points for style.
They should, because those are the only points they're gonna get.
Paul, please find your object.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
You
Oh, hang on.
please cease to destroy the props.
A bicep for you.
Doing the traditional Victorian fisticuffs.
You have 30 seconds to describe the object, starting.
Now? All right, Matt, we're in trouble. This is, there's 2 of them. They're both, if you imagine a semicircle with lots of black lines coming out pointing in a single direction. Downward or upward, doesn't really matter. To be honest, that's about it, really. Lots of them, yeah, lots of lines coming out of those 2 semicircles. About equal size, about equal position. It's kind of hairy.
Stop. Matt, what do you think it is?
Elaine, the thing is a mess.
For the audience, and Matt, this is what it was. It's false eyelashes.
That was hard.
I think we should award some points for style again there. I think that's... I'm not, could you describe what this is for us?
Well, I was just trying to visualize it, and when I realized I'd done it the wrong way, I tried it on the other side. This was like two separate drawings that just conjoin in the middle to try and visualize what the hell it might be.
It's kind of like a Diablo.
Yeah, I thought that, like one of those spinners you used to do where you can flick them in the air and catch them.
I think of all the... Because the game's called Picasso, right? I think this is the most Picasso interpretation of the object that we had.
I think you're probably right.
And that's
I think
why
they should get the points.
No points.
No points.
Interesting.
Points. All have points. Okay.
I'll throw this hot water bottle at you if you're not careful.
Yeah, no, I haven't gotten you to sign the waiver yet, so no. So the next game is also a lightning round. This game is another skill game. I would like you to choose only one of your team each, and you will each get something. Who are you choosing?
I'll
That came
get
out
something.
wrong.
This seems ominous.
Matt, are we going to battle it out?
Paul's going to get something.
I'm going to get something.
I shall get something.
You get some knots. And Quinn,
Knots?
you get some knots.
Oh, Victorians!
Victorians can make a game out of anything, right?
Look, I've spoiled some rope for you. What fun.
So what you have to do is, as quickly as possible when I say get knotted, is to unknot them as very quickly as possible. And then when you have finished unknotting them, please shout for us, the knots that were knotted aren't knotted anymore. If you forget to do that, you don't get the points. So you may start in 3, 2, 1. Go.
I've never felt so stressed.
Come on, this
Oh
is
my
good stuff.
I think this game originated in workhouses.
Feeling good
Where they
about
made
this.
people undo knots if they'd been naughty.
This
We
is such a
found the-
Victorian parent thing. It's like, yeah, this is definitely a game and not at all me getting
Stop
you to untangle
talking.
a thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Paul. Oh, Paul, how was your day? Would you like to tell me a
Philip,
story?
Good. Keep going.
Matt, look at me, don't look at Paul.
You may distract your players.
You can do this, I believe in you.
This is so duplicitous because the big knots are really easy, but there are tiny ones. Elaine!
The Victorians.
Fingers.
Oh, Paul is nearly there.
Did you give us the same ones?
Yes, I did. I tied the exact same amount of knots.
You are the worst.
No, the Victorians are the worst. I had nothing to do with
Was
this.
this done by a tiny goblin?
Thanks.
Oh, I'm absolutely... The next time I play D&D, I'm going to be like, the thief has to undo this in 20 seconds.
That's
This is
good.
so cool. I mean,
why-
it sucks, but
That's
like...
why you are a good DM.
Victorian children didn't have a lot of toys.
Oh, why? It's
This
just
is
made
what they had
another
to
knot.
play with.
Did you balance this?
Yeah.
knots?
They're exactly the
Nice.
same
Well,
amount of knots
No!
in each.
You're making it worse.
The knots that were knotted are not knotted anymore! Oh my god!
The knot in the north.
You will be pleased to know. I will need those shoelaces back, otherwise.
I've never seen a crowd so eagerly reach up for shoelaces. Welcome to SHUCon 2018. Let's get leathered.
Do you
there's still
feel?
knots
How
in
do you
there.
feel?
It's just like evidence of how awful... Oh, right.
There is.
That's just...
Honestly, Quinns,
up.
if you
Matt,
looked
no.
over at Paul at any point during that, you would have been so flustered because immediately you were like, interesting, and he just went, just like whizzed them out. Found your mortal
Well
enemy.
done. Well done.
Shoelaces.
I'll
actually
bear that
really
in
enjoyed
mind. Are you ready for the next game? Are you
No.
ready for the next game? Our next game is like, it's the game that made me think Victorians were brilliant. Like, they were geniuses. Whoever came up with this game was a genius. Like, forget Dickens or whatever, right? This game is what Victorian England was all about, right? I would like you to pick one of your team each to come up to do a physical challenge.
I think I know this one, so
Yeah,
I
think
shouldn't
you
do it.
I think you do.
Yeah. Pip, enjoy.
All right.
Matthew, you're very physical.
It's me versus Pip.
You're full of physics.
Pip, come back here for me, please. And whoever you're choosing, please come back just behind the table. This may get messy.
Good.
Before we start the game... You don't even know what it is.
Incredibly fair physical challenge.
Before we begin the game, I did say there were no dangers in this game. However, just to be on the safe side, please could you just sign this waiver? Please just tick the box to say you will not sue, no pun included, for any damages that you suffer during this challenge. Thank you.
Look at this.
Thank you. I'm fine.
Wait. That only refers to the present moment. What if my teammate is not fine after the...
I am fine.
You are fine. It is legally binding, so just so you know. Okay. So this game is called Cracker Whacker. So, I couldn't find any crackers, but we have crisps instead. We have potato chips. So I would like you to please choose a colour of headband and put it on like you were going to run a race, like run a marathon or something. Like that. Excellent. So I would like you to please now put these crisps into your hairband, being very, very careful not to break them. Matt?
Do they have to be at the front?
They can be wherever you like.
Ooh.
Your
Pip, think
choice of
carefully.
positioning.
I'm laughing because I know what's coming.
Oh. I've given you 3. You need one more cracker. Oh, there we go.
Who's seen Rambo?
Rambo, of course, always had a snack available at any
Just
moment.
in case.
He was in the woods for ages.
Now, you will each get one of these completely random pieces of paper, which just happen to be shut up and sit down SHUX programs.
Someone from the
And I
audience.
think you know what is coming next.
There's a woman in the audience yelling, "Give her a chance!"
You can do this.
I thought it was get on a chair.
Oh, get on a chair.
Would you like to
Give her
stand
a
on a
chance,
chair?
get on the chair. Same thing,
I
really.
think the security might say something.
I mean, sure, you may stand on the chair.
I'll get on my knees.
Oh, yeah.
Now I've lost my ninja frog thing.
You have 30 seconds to try and destroy as much of the crackers on the other person's head as you can.
Let's first of all get our paper edges away.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just
wow, that
I'm
was
just
the
getting
most-
into paper cut avoidance mode. I'm like, come on, it's like, you know, Queensberry rules. Let's both of us make sure we've got the sharp edge of the paper on the opposite side. It's important to have fun. It's important to be safe. I'm scared.
Have we started? Can I just
No.
hit it? Oh.
Oh, yeah, go.
Da, 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 da. Oh, no! Pip, don't worry.
Cracker
keep going,
down,
keep going.
cracker down. I'm going to get out of the way.
Paul, which
feel
Terminator
threatened.
movie is it where he has, like, his legs go and then he has to crawl?
Oh, that looked painful.
Yes.
Oh.
Get him!
You have 10 seconds.
No mercy.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Matt, don't flake now.
Three, two, stop! Stop! Pip! Stop! You may stop! You may stop! Stop hitting Matt! He's down! He's down!
Holy shit. Was but a mere flesh wound.
How are you feeling after that?
Stressed.
You may eat the crackers if you wish to now.
It turns out, like, evasion whilst on your knees is quite a lot of work.
I think we can say that Pip was the winner of that, can't yeah?
I would also like to point out that Paul knows how to fence, so...
Can he fence on his knees? Can anyone? Let's be real.
Good match.
Well played.
Oh, isn't that adorable?
I think you guys should keep the headbands on for the time being.
Why must
Just
we
gonna
always
say,
be
you
forced
can
to
take them
fight?
off now. You may take the headbands off or leave them on. It's up to you. Walk around like that. It's fine. So I think we should award some points here. So if you think this team overall did better, please cheer now. And if you think this team did better, please cheer now. I think that was pretty much a draw. Because after all, it's the playing and having fun that counts, not the winning, Matt. That is the end of our Victorian Parlour Games show. Thank you so much, all of you, for coming. Do you have any words for your opposing team?
Well, I think it's a good match, well played. Everyone played their best Victorian Parlour Games. Paul, do you feel that? What was going through your heads when you were? Hey, oh, whoa!
I
Put
feel
that down.
this
Put
is
that
on
down.
our side. Might just leave with it.
Do
I'm going
you
to try it on right now.
No,
Do you have any words
stop.
for your team? Oh no.
Stop!
Doesn't he look
like a
dashing?
glove.
It's wonderful. Oh, okay. You could wear it as like a scarf if you wanted to. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you to these guys for being such brilliant sports.
Thank you, Elaine.
Give Elaine a round
Thank
of
you.
applause, everybody, for putting all this together.
Thank you for coming. You were brilliant. You were brilliant.
Weird, isn't it?
Right, well.
Please close.
Close the
close.
SHUX?
I
Yeah,
I feel like we all hang on.
yeah,
Hang on. We've all got to have a go with the big moustache first.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
be real.
fair. That's fair.
I think Elaine should definitely exit wearing the moustache.
Yeah, you need to have a go. Oh my gosh, I loved your work in all the child factories. Really good.
Oh.
What?
I
Quince?
bequeath the moustache to our host.
You didn't even try it on.
No. And with that, she can disappear into the night. Thank you so much, Elaine.
That was amazing.
That was great. I was so sad when it stopped.
I know.
I was like,
what?
There's not more?
That was
We didn't
extremely
even-
good.
We didn't
That
even
was
get to the
great.
cobblestone zone.
No, I thought the game I thought we were sorry.
I was going to say, the Victorians must have been really fit.
I thought the game she was going to make you do is, and which you can't really do on stage, but I thought she'd make it work. There's two people blindfolded, and they each have a rolled up newspaper, and then they lie on the floor, but they don't know where the other component is, and they have to hit each other on the head. But you have to yell like, I am here! And then you crawl towards each other on your belly. And
Wiggle around like worms. I gotta say, like, when you're a foot shorter than Pip and she's attacking you repeatedly with a weapon, it's terrifying. It's really quite scary. It took me a long
The
time.
dynamics of that, the initial early victory and then the turnaround and collapse was extraordinary.
Yeah, I think I did quite well, but I realized in the end the best defensive mechanism was just to lie on the floor.
you and men,
It's like being back at school.
a tale that many animals have learned over the years.